Did you notice that the title sequence of Gilmore Girls contains many clips from episodes that have not yet aired? How is this done? And what other things have you noticed about the title sequences throughout the seasons? First, we film a lot of episodes before the first episode airs. So to cut to the chase, by the time the first episode premieres, we have at least, let's do the math on how many episodes we have in the can. I first started working on Gilmore Girls during episode 11, and I remember looking in the TV guide. The episode where Richard takes Rory golfing was about to be on the air. If you look at IMDb, that is October 19th. Now, the first episode of Gilmore Girls aired on October 2nd. It took us 8 business days to film one episode of Gilmore Girls, and if we backtrack back, I would say that they were filming episode 9, give or take, when the first episode of Gilmore Girls aired. And it does take post-production some time to process that. But let's just say there were about 7 episodes in the can, which means they had about 7 episodes to pick from. Let me know in the comments, first season, what is the latest episode you see? Now we're going to do something fun. We're going to compare footage from all of the title sequences, and we'll see if we can see a difference. Now, these little differences tell you a lot about what's going on behind the scenes. There are very subtle differences between season 1 and season 2, like that right there. Most of the changes are very subtle, like something starts a little bit earlier or later because they needed to make more space for an additional cast member. So you'll see that some of the things are a little bit shortened, but it's basically the same clips as the first season and pretty much in that same order, which is kind of important. So pay attention to the order. Again, everything at the bottom is happening sooner so that Jared could be added to the main cast. Pretty much all the clips are exactly the same and pretty much in the same order. If you're new to my page, I've talked about the special appearance by Edward Herrmann many, many times. Search it if you haven't seen it yet. And then, of course, every single episode of Gilmore Girls ends with this moment. Season 2 to Season 3, we have a lot of additional changes because we have new cast members joining the show. They get rid of a very long moment and replace it with a tiny one and then bring everything up a little bit faster. They add Rory at dinner, but then they get rid of Rory with her hat. Mostly they do this for time, but they also want to update her looks because Alexis was quite young when we started the show. Between 2 and 3, they're adding 3 additional spots. 1 for Liza. Did you notice? They flipped it. Now I'm curious why. 2, Milo. 3, Shangan. And Emily got a new frame because her look really changed throughout the seasons. Everybody else is pretty much the same, except they kind of tweak the very last moment. It's a little different from shot to shot. 3 to 4, you're going to see the most major changes because we are no longer protecting for HD. We have fully embraced it. There's still tiny clips from the original sequence, but they have now been replaced with a new Friday night dinner and college Rory. Season 4 probably has the most changes. And in a second, you're going to see something really crazy. Just watch. Oh! Scott Patterson has now taken the lead, followed by Melissa and Keiko. All with new clips, except for Yannick. Liza no longer in her Chilton uniform. Boyfriend's gone. Kirk's new moment. And a lot of moments we haven't seen yet. I think it's kind of fun that they're starting to add all these little tiny pieces mixed with the nostalgia of everything we've come to grow to love. Oh, look at that. And that one. I think season 4 is my favorite. But let me show you something crazy. Okay, we had to speed it up. Yeah, that. It flipped again. There was definitely some negotiating going on for that. Now, everything is pretty much almost exactly the same until we get to season 6. We got 2 more new moments unlocked. And finally, during season 6, for those Logan fans, Matt Zuckery has been added to the title sequence. It took a season and a half, but shout out to Richard's mustache. Now, the next thing I'm about to show you is very weird. Did you see that? I have no idea what's going on. It really does look like someone's trying to gouge someone's eyes out. Okay, we're at the final season. Everything looks like exactly the same. They flip-flopped again. Their agents must have been really busy. Everything's pretty much the same, including those guys.